All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys can see here from the activity and position windows, we are red 600 bucks. Very frustrating day, very disappointing day. Traded fairly well for the most part and was not rewarded here, sadly. Sometimes this is part of the game. So, today's focus and one of the main lessons is not every time when you put out a good effort, you will always be rewarded monetarily in the market, but there are still good lessons that you can take away and keep your head up to move forward for the next day, the next week, the next month, etc. So, as usual, as you guys are tuning in, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer, and of course, consider checking out our, not even consider, but check out our disclaimer, which states that day trading is risky. Do not trade money that you cannot afford to lose. Utilize simulators, small size, to practice and improve. Become experienced and competent before exposing yourself to a lot of risks. Copy trading does not work here. Do not try to blindly copy me. It's all about learning the strategy for yourself. And lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful of fake accounts. I will never message you first. Still a lot of fake accounts out there across social media. So let's talk about the hot stock that we had today, which was ADTX. Beautiful ADTX. I came in today feeling big green. I was talking that talk early, man. I was talking that talk, and ah, I traded extremely well here today, man. Before ADTX came up, I was doing a great job on managing my risk. I did take a loss early in this red candle here, looking for a double bottom along the pre-market lows that we had on this consolidation, but we ended up getting caught in this area here. We did have the bounce initially. On the retest, it collapsed rather than giving us a third move back up. So all of that is within these two candles. But anyhow, for the most part, we did what we needed to do. We kept it tight. We had stocks like ATER, BDTX a bit choppy. We did get up to 250, but then kind of went back to flat. Just not a lot of movements on this one after the first candle. So we had a bit of a consolidation here early over 245. It took off. And after that this is where I kind of saw the stock. Okay, it's hitting the scans right in this area here. I start to get involved. We get a range here about 57 to a high of 71. And I did capture this move here nicely, I believe. This dip and move back up to 68. Let me just double check. Sometimes my memory can be a little off, so let's just double check here. 37, 36. Did I capture? Let's see here. Oh no, it looks like we're already traded. No, that's 1037. Okay, let's come back down a little bit more. Did we capture that move at 36 on BDTX? FIBE. Oh, okay. Looks like, let's see, we had 53. This is at 38 though. Hold on, 38. 38 was the depths. Lows, 47. Actually, no, low was 47. And we ended up curling back up until 42. I don't think I held this entire thing. I might have held one. You can see I kind of, okay, I was kind of a little indecisive. And again, this has been my problem. This has been my freaking problem, man. Today, you guys are going to see this here. Like this, all of these trades here. All of this from here. From 37 to 43. All of this should just be one trade. It should be one single trade. But I'm a little too impatient to get in, one, and then two, I think, okay, we'll give ourselves a break for the first entry. But once we re-average, right here, once we re-average, we've literally bottom tick this thing, man. We bottom tick this freaking thing here on this drop. And we never made a new low, and I'm freaking stopping out, man. This drives me mad. Drives me mad to see that yesterday's problem, today's problem. 3 days ago, last week, last month, the last 6 months, the last 4 months. We've dealt with other things that we've been able to overcome. But this is the last man, the last line in the sand that's left before I think I get to the next level. Because Simply, if we hold this position where we had no reason to stop out, the stock then goes up to 62 and then to 68. From 50 to 68 is already $1,000 for that position. Ah, man, 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 man. When will I learn? When will I learn? And the biggest example of this is going to be ADTX, actually, where we had the halt up, the stock resumes, goes to 11, and I get a position beautifully, 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 beautifully. I got a beautiful position right here. 7,500 shares with an average of 56 or so. And the stock had initially made a low of 40, and then we had a low of 43. But the way how it moved, we basically, well, it was like a reclaim of 50. Like we basically held the $0.50. And I had a beautiful position, about 55, 57 average. Well, 50, yeah, 50, like 56 average. And I did not give it a chance. I didn't give it the time that was necessary. And so on this day and the last 6 months, my, I keep forgetting the saying, my desire for success was not great enough because it was not greater than my fear of failing in the trade. Why do I let the risk get to me so much? Why I have to like remind myself in the moment that even if I lose 10,000 in 1 second in one trade, it means nothing. It means nothing in the grand scheme of trading an A quality setup. Why? If this stock teleports down right here, if the stock teleports down and I lose 10 grand in 1 second, in one trade, it means nothing. It means nothing. It does mean nothing. For where our mindset is and what we're trying to accomplish, it means nothing. So I'll show you guys this position. Let's just double check the timestamp here. This is around 11 a.m. Just brutal, man. Brutal stuff. And the size was not even the size that I should have really been taking in that type of trade. Here it is right here. In at 49. So my average was actually better than 655. It was probably more like, so but between these two, my average is going to be 53. And then after this is probably, okay, 55, 56 average. I was right. So 56, 50, let's just say 56 average here. I bottom take the stock. And I held it only for what? 7 seconds. 7 seconds, like a moron, like a little girl, like a little girl with a ballerina dress on. Oh, that I keep making these gestures because I'm going mad because it's so easy. What I need to do is so freaking easy. I see it so clearly. The roadmap is saying, the GPS is saying turn right in the next 500 feet, then go for 1 mile, then take the roundabout, then go up straight and all that stuff. I can see it, everything. And then instead of taking the roundabout, what I do, I turn left, I go backwards, I reverse. The rules are so clear. The rules are so obvious. It's so obvious. XHLD. My desire for success has to be greater than my fear of failing in the trade. I have to rely on the setup being a quality, and I have to rely on my risk to reward ratio. So what was my risk right here? Let's just say I was stopping out 38. I'm going to pull up my calculator because my math is no good. What was the math here? 56 less 38. 18 cents of risk, right? 7,500 times 0.18 equals 1,300 of risk. Bro, what is this number? Nothing, man. This number is freaking nothing. Why am I afraid to lose 1K in a trade under the context of this beautiful setup? And so, oh gosh, I have the split screen on. I didn't even realize. Okay, anyhow, let's come back to single screen. Yeah, so this is just pretty brutal, right? Because if this is my risk and my reward, which at the time we already priced in the high point of 99, 56, 56 less 99. I should have did that the other way, but that's fine. 43 cents. 7,500 times 0.43. Bro, I have more than a 2-to-1 ratio, bro. I have more than a 2-to-1 ratio in that trade. I have a 3-to-1 ratio in the trade. And that loss is already accounting for slippage and all that, right? Now, granted, the stock could always teleport down, but we could also see the equal and opposite reaction, which is a teleportation to the upside. Granted, we didn't quite teleport, but we did have the setup work out, giving us the 3-bar play and the 1-minute candle to make the new high in a miniature bull flag here, which then went to 1144. If I hold this thing to the high of this candle, I'd be up $7,500 in one trade. But I am too fearful. I am too fearful. I am too fearful. Why? Why? Why do I care if I lose 1K? I lose 1K anyways on worse setups. I lose 1K on worse setups. Look, I lost 1K on this garbage right here. This XHLD, this nonsense. That's actually going up right now. I traded perfectly and got murdered in the spreads and lost 1K on this thing. Great trading coming on up, just not getting rewarded, and ultimately I got a little hesitant, and I missed 2 of the key dips, one of which was below the whole dollar up here. I think one was to the whole dollar, or either below. I think it was below by 1 penny. Let's see, was it here? Okay, I think it was right here. I missed this dip right here, and I think I'd missed a dip down at 95, 94 the second time, which was either here or here, which would have set me up a little bit better for the move going up. But throughout this range, I think I confused the levels. I think it was this range here where I saw it and traded really well, got nothing out of it. On all the trades where I should have had already up to 1K, I was only up 200, then I took the loss. Just tragic. And then I basically threw in the towel after, missing this move to 14. But we should have been up 1K on the stock, man. It's just a little frustrating, but again, there's always a silver lining, and I think next time I need to be a little bit more patient, size down a little sooner. I think maybe size is part of the equation because I still have the remnants of the penny stocks in my mind, and so when this thing came up, I was just straight to big size. Like I had like 20,000 shares to start down at like 92. Yeah, like right here you can see like 20,000 shares. I think the position might have been too big because I don't know, the fills are trash, and going in I had slippage, coming out I had slippage, it just a disaster. But again, 80 stock like ADTX, I had everything I needed to do well, and I didn't. And so another day of me trying to get it done. I think what needs to happen is I just need to connect once. The last big green day I had, it wasn't under this context. It was a breakout, right? Meaning I saw the stock, let's just say I saw the stock right here. I jumped in massively here, sold at the highs. That's what happened on the 18K day. It's not what I'm trying to do here, being more aggressive and being more comfortable, knowing I could lose big. And when I say I could lose 10 grand, that's me assuming the worst to the maximum, right? Which, if we're honest, it doesn't happen super often. Like, it happens. I mean, it happened like right here a little bit, but under the context of a bullish strong stock, it's really not occurring that much. So we got to make the adjustments, and we got to be better. We are in it. Trust me, mark my words, man. Your fearless leader will get to the bottom of this. I will eliminate any doubts that's lingering in my mind. I'll eliminate any sort of fear. And when I trust me, mark my words, like how I went from $50 a day to 500 and then to 1K a day. When I figure this mindset thing out right here, get ready for Big boy RT. Get ready for big boy RT. Big RT will be my new name. Big RT. No more RT, just Big RT from that point on. All right, I know this recap was a little rough around the edges. I'm rough around the edges, so it's fine. Just hit the thumbs up. And tomorrow I'm coming again. Tomorrow I'm coming again. Right now, I don't even care about making money. I just care about getting to the bottom of this next step. And when I do, I know what I can expect. Money will come. Money will come in 1 month, in 1 day, 1 month. We can destroy last year's gains when we refine and become a better version of ourselves. So the mission is clear. The mission is the same. Tomorrow again. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Pastor will prevail, or I will die trying. And I will prevail before I die. So mark it down in your history books now.